Here I am, functioning on very little sleep. I'm going to tell you a little bit about American culture, and this is kind of gross. So be warned. You may, if you've got a weak constitution, want to either turn down the volume or completely skip this video. I'm going to talk to you about boogers. Yes, boogers. You know, the crusty snot that's in your nostrils, the nasal cavity, the mucus that hardens. Yes, boogers. When I was growing up as a kid, we're not very old, 12, younger, maybe 10, 9, somewhere in there, we used to insult each other and call them somebody, you're a Hungarian booger chewer. Not that we had anything against Hungarians or that Hungarians eat boogers. There's plenty of Americans that eat boogers, and I watched plenty of kids when I was growing up, classmates and whatever. They'd pick their nose and pop it in their mouth and chew away. Yeah, I see. That's what I'm talking about. Kind of gross. Well, boogers, and you can harvest those things. Most of the time, you can use like your pinky, and if you got a little bit of a fingernail, you can, do that nose nugget, and you can pull that thing out. And on that booger, usually there is that slimy stuff. We used to call that booger fat, and actually, it's mucus membrane, and a booger is nothing more than crusty, dirt-filled mucus membrane that has become hardened because of the dirt it dried out. So anyway, boogers, they're kind of interesting. If you do happen to harvest one and you don't know what to do with it, don't pop it in your mouth because that crusty stuff is actually dirt. So you're just basically ingesting germs. So don't do that. But plenty of people do, and still, I think there's some adults. I watched a guy stick his finger all the way up his nose, like it looked like this. Yeah, it was pretty grim. And he actually pulled it out. This guy must have been in his 40s or 50s, and he put the whole finger in his mouth and swished it around. It's almost as if he knew we were watching him because everybody in the car just went, ugh! And believe it or not, we were in the parking lot of a Dairy Joy. And if you don't know what a Dairy Joy is, it's basically an ice cream cone shop that you pull into and you park in the driveway. You go up to the window and you order your ice cream and you come back and you eat your cone in your car. Yeah, so it was really, really gross that this guy did that. And I think he knew we were watching him because he gave us that horrific show. Anyway, I was telling you about boogers. Booger snot, booger fat, and just plain boogity, 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 boogity. Thank you and have a good night.